April 2023. A hospital in Pennsylvania watches its entire network freeze. Patient records vanish. Medical equipment goes dark. On every monitor across 200 terminals, the same message appears in blood-red letters. Your files are encrypted. Pay $500,000 in Bitcoin or lose everything forever. Nurses scramble with paper charts. Doctors cancel surgeries. Lives hang in the balance. But this isn't random chaos. This is business. And somewhere in Georgia, Ryan Goldberg is counting his cut. Ryan isn't a hacker in a basement. He's a 40-year-old cybersecurity professional, the kind of guy companies pay six figures to protect their networks. And he's about to weaponize that knowledge against the very systems he swore to defend. By April 2023, Ryan has partnered with Kevin Martin and a third conspirator whose name the FBI keeps sealed. Together, they've joined the most sophisticated ransomware operation on the planet, ALPHV Black Cat. How does a security expert become an extortionist? And when you're shaking down hospitals for Bitcoin, how long before the FBI comes knocking? 2023. The dark web. Ryan Goldberg logs into an encrypted forum using 7 layers of anonymization. He's shopping for access to a ransomware as a service platform. ALPHV Black Cat isn't like old-school malware distributors. This is corporate cybercrime, complete with customer service and profit-sharing agreements. The pitch is elegant. Black Cat provides the ransomware and infrastructure. Affiliates like Ryan provide the targets. Profits split 80-20. The affiliate gets 80% of every ransom payment. Black Cat takes 20% for overhead. It's a business model generating hundreds of millions annually. Ryan understands the opportunity immediately. As a cybersecurity professional, he knows which companies have weak defenses. Hospitals can't afford downtime. Schools panic when student data gets encrypted. Law firms pay anything to protect client files. These aren't targets, they're paychecks. The deal negotiations happen in encrypted chat rooms where every message auto-deletes. No records, no trails, just usernames and Bitcoin wallets. Black Cat grants access to the ransomware platform. Ryan's crew identifies vulnerable networks, deploys the malware, and negotiates with victims. When ransoms get paid, Bitcoin flows through laundering networks so complex that tracking takes federal agents months. Ryan agrees. No contract, no handshake, just a cryptographic key and a message. You're now an ALPHV affiliate. Let's make money. What Ryan doesn't know: the FBI has been watching Black Cat since 2021. They've infiltrated forums. They've tracked Bitcoin transactions. Every new affiliate adds another data point to the investigation. Ryan just painted a target on his back. By mid-April 2023, Ryan is operational. They've tested the ransomware on dummy networks. They've rehearsed deployment procedures. They've practiced negotiation scripts, the carefully worded messages that terrify victims into paying without triggering law enforcement. Now they need a target. They find it in a mid-sized manufacturing company in the Midwest. 500 employees. $150 million annual revenue. Decent cyber insurance, which means they'll pay rather than rebuild from scratch. Weak security. No multi-factor authentication. Outdated firewall rules. The digital equivalent of an unlocked mansion with no alarm system. Ryan uses phishing emails crafted to perfection. The message appears from the company's IT department, complete with corporate branding. Urgent, security update required. Click here to install critical patch. 3 employees click the link during their morning coffee. That's all it takes. The ransomware installs silently, spreading through the network like a virus through a bloodstream. It encrypts files in waves, starting with non-critical systems to avoid immediate detection. File servers, databases, email archives. One by one, they lock up. By the time IT notices something wrong, 80% of the company's data is behind military-grade encryption. The ransom demand appears at 3 a.m. Tuesday, $1.2 million in Bitcoin. Payment deadline, 72 hours. After that, the price doubles to $2.4 million. After 96 hours, Black Cat publishes the stolen data on their dark web leak site, a digital gallery where corporate secrets get auctioned to competitors. The company panics. Emergency board meetings at dawn. The CFO frantically calls cyber insurance. The IT director tries restoring from backups, only to discover Black Cat encrypted those too. Every safety net, gone. This is textbook ransomware execution. Leave no exit except payment. Ryan watches from Georgia. The victim's messages come through the Black Cat platform. Desperate pleas, lowball offers, threats to call police. Ryan responds coldly. Your data will be lost forever if you don't pay. We have no interest beyond this transaction. Pay and this ends. After 48 hours, the company agrees. $1.2 million in Bitcoin transferred to a Black Cat wallet. The decryption key arrives within minutes. Systems restored within hours. Transaction complete. Ryan's cut after Black Cat's 20%, $960,000. Split 3 ways, $320,000 each, for 1 week's work. But the money doesn't hit Ryan's bank account. The Bitcoin gets laundered through mixers, tumblers, and shell wallets designed to break the transaction trail. Some converts to Monero. Some cashes out through peer-to-peer exchanges in Eastern Europe. Some stays in cold storage wallets buried in Ryan's backyard. Ryan feels invincible. Easy money, quick payments, no FBI. Law enforcement is slow, underfunded, chasing terrorists. Who cares about ransomware in Georgia? That confidence is the beginning of the end. April to December 2023. Ryan hits a dozen more targets. Small businesses, medical clinics, school districts, law firms. Each attack follows the same playbook. Identify vulnerability, deploy ransomware, negotiate payment, collect Bitcoin. Ransoms range from $50,000 to $1.2 million. By summer, Ryan has made over $2 million personally. He's careful. No Lamborghinis, no Dubai posts. Same house, same car, same cybersecurity consulting cover. Bitcoin stays hidden in cold wallets and offshore accounts. He tells friends he's doing well with crypto investments. Everyone believes it. But the FBI is building a case. Every ransomware attack gets reported. Victims provide logs, ransom notes, Bitcoin wallet addresses. The FBI's cyber division connects the dots. Different victims, same ransomware, same wallets, same laundering patterns. By fall 2023, they've identified the Black Cat network and its affiliates. Ryan's crew is on the list. The breakthrough comes from blockchain analysis. Bitcoin is pseudonymous, not anonymous. Every transaction leaves a permanent public record. The FBI traces ransom payments through the laundering network to final wallets. One wallet links to a peer-to-peer exchange in Eastern Europe. The FBI subpoenas records and finds a name, Kevin Martin. Kevin made one mistake. He cashed out $50,000 through an exchange requiring identity verification. He used his real driver's license. That single error cracks the case. The FBI traces Kevin's transactions backward. Every wallet he touched, every partner he paid, every ransom collected. The trail leads directly to Ryan Goldberg. More subpoenas follow. Email providers, cloud storage, VPN companies, cryptocurrency exchanges. The FBI builds a digital map of the entire operation. By November 2023, federal agents know everything. Ryan's name, his address, his co-conspirators, the exact Bitcoin amounts laundered. Now they just need to decide when to strike. December 2023. Ryan wakes up to a normal Tuesday. Coffee brewing, emails loading, a few cybersecurity consulting calls scheduled. Just another day. He checks his Bitcoin wallets on his encrypted laptop. The balance looks healthy. Over $1.5 million in cold storage wallets buried in waterproof containers in his backyard. Another $800,000 moving through international laundering networks, tumbling through mixers in Cyprus, Estonia, and the Cayman Islands. He's planning early retirement, somewhere warm, Costa Rica maybe, or disappear entirely into the Philippines. Then, the knock. 6 a.m. sharp, loud, authoritative, the kind of knock that says, "We're not asking." Ryan looks through the peephole and his stomach drops like a stone. FBI raid jackets, a dozen agents, body armor, search warrant in hand, battering ram on standby. This is it. The run is over. He opens the door before they break it down. Ryan Goldberg, you're under arrest for conspiracy to commit extortion under the Hobbs Act, affecting interstate and foreign commerce. The agent reads Miranda rights, while two others cuff Ryan's hands behind his back. His mind races through escape scenarios, but there's nowhere to go. Agents flood into his house, executing the search warrant with military precision. They seize every electronic device: laptops, hard drives, phones, USB drives, SD cards. They find the cold storage wallets buried in the backyard, digging them up like buried treasure. They photograph everything, every wire, every notebook, every post-it note. Ryan says nothing. He lawyers up immediately. The interrogation happens downtown. Federal prosecutors lay out the evidence. Blockchain records showing ransom payments to his wallets. Encrypted messages from Black Cat servers showing his username negotiating with victims. Kevin Martin's cooperation agreement signed hours earlier. Kevin is flipping. The third conspirator is already in custody, also cooperating. Ryan faces decades in federal prison. The charges are brutal. Conspiracy to commit extortion under the Hobbs Act. Every ransomware attack is a separate count. The FBI has evidence linking Ryan to 8 attacks. Each count carries 20 years. If convicted on all counts, he's looking at over a century behind bars. Ryan's lawyer delivers reality: fight and risk losing at trial. Federal prosecutors have a 95% conviction rate in cybercrime. The evidence is overwhelming. The blockchain doesn't lie. Cooperating witnesses will testify. The jury will convict or take the plea deal. Plead guilty to 1 count. Cooperate. Testify against Black Cat administrators if caught. Face up to 20 years, likely less with cooperation. Ryan takes the deal. Early 2025, he stands in federal court. Yes, Your Honor, I conspired with others to deploy ransomware and extort victims for Bitcoin. I knew it was illegal. I did it anyway. The judge accepts the plea. Sentencing scheduled for later in the year. Ryan walks out temporarily free. Electronic monitoring bracelet. Passport surrendered. Assets frozen. The $2 million seized, forfeited as proceeds of crime. Kevin Martin pleads guilty weeks later. Same charges, same deal. The third conspirator follows, all 3 cooperating, providing intelligence on Black Cat's operations, administrators, infrastructure. The FBI wants the people at the top, the ones who built the ransomware. Ryan and his crew are just foot soldiers, but Black Cat's administrators are ghosts. They operate from countries with no extradition treaties. Russia, North Korea. They use cryptocurrency exclusively. Never show their faces. Running ransomware operations for years without getting caught. The FBI has identified some, but arresting them is nearly impossible. December 2023, the FBI and international partners launch a coordinated takedown. They seize Black Cat's servers, disrupt payment infrastructure, publish decryption keys for hundreds of victims, allowing free data recovery. The operation makes worldwide headlines. FBI dismantles major ransomware network. But it's not over. Within weeks, Black Cat's administrators rebuild under a new name, new servers, new encryption, new affiliates. The ransomware ecosystem is resilient. Cut off one head, 2 more grow back. It's a digital hydra. Ryan Goldberg awaits sentencing in 2025. The judge will weigh his cooperation against his crimes. He extorted hospitals, schools, businesses, caused millions in damages, endangered lives, but he also provided critical intelligence on Black Cat, testified in depositions, helped identify other affiliates. Sentencing guidelines suggest 10 to 15 years. Ryan's lawyer argues for the low end. My client cooperated fully. He's accepted responsibility. He's trying to make this right. Victims argue for the maximum. This man held our data hostage, threatened to destroy our business. He doesn't deserve leniency. The message is clear. The FBI is coming for ransomware operators. Blockchain analysis is improving. International cooperation is strengthening. Hackers are getting caught. Ryan's story is a cautionary tale. Yes, the money is real. Yes, the technology feels invisible, but the FBI is watching. The blockchain never forgets, and when you get caught, the consequences are devastating. The ALPHV Black Cat case is part of a larger war. In 2023 alone, ransomware gangs extorted over $1 billion globally. Hospitals, schools, critical infrastructure, all held hostage. Lives disrupted, data destroyed, millions lost. The FBI's strategy is multi-layered. Target affiliates like Ryan, seize infrastructure, servers, and payment networks. Hunt administrators who build the platforms. International partnerships are critical. Ransomware operators hide in countries that don't cooperate with U.S. law enforcement. Russia protects its hackers. North Korea sponsors them. But cracks are appearing. Cyber criminals get overconfident. They travel to countries with extradition. They cash out through traceable exchanges. They make mistakes, and the FBI is waiting. For victims, the calculus is brutal. Pay and fund future attacks. Refuse and lose everything. Most companies pay. Cyber insurance makes it easier but encourages the cycle. Some jurisdictions consider banning ransom payments, forcing better security instead of capitulation. But when a hospital's patient records are encrypted and lives are at stake, can you really say, "Don't pay"? 2025. Ryan Goldberg stands before the judge for sentencing. The courtroom is packed. Victims ready with impact statements. FBI agents in the back. Kevin Martin already sentenced to 12 years. The third conspirator got 15. Ryan's lawyer makes a final plea. "Your Honor, my client cooperated fully. He's expressed genuine remorse. He helped dismantle a major criminal network. We ask for mercy." The prosecutor stands. "Your Honor, the defendant extorted millions from innocent victims. He targeted hospitals and schools. He encrypted critical data and demanded ransom. This wasn't a mistake. This was a calculated criminal enterprise. The government recommends the maximum." Victims deliver statements. A hospital administrator describes canceled surgeries, patients diverted, lives at risk. A school principal talks about stolen student records published on the dark web. A business owner explains how the attack nearly bankrupted them. Ryan listens, face blank. When his turn comes, he stands. "Your Honor, I made terrible choices. I hurt people. I let greed overrule my judgment. I can't undo the harm, but I take responsibility. I cooperated because it was right. I'm sorry." The judge considers the evidence, the cooperation, the harm, the precedent. This is one of the first major ALPHV Black Cat prosecutions. The sentence will send a message. The judge speaks. "Mr. Goldberg, you weaponized your expertise against innocent victims. You extorted hospitals, schools, businesses. You profited from fear. Your cooperation is noted, but it doesn't erase the harm. This court sentences you to 18 years in federal prison, followed by 3 years supervised release. You will forfeit all proceeds, pay restitution, and you're prohibited from accessing computers or internet without permission during supervised release." 18 years. Ryan's let out in handcuffs. He's 40 now. He'll be 58 when released. The prime years of his life gone. The money seized. The reputation destroyed. All for a few million in Bitcoin and the illusion he could outsmart the system. The FBI's ransomware war continues. New affiliates recruited. New platforms emerge. New victims targeted. But Ryan Goldberg's case is a warning. The digital frontier isn't lawless. The blockchain isn't anonymous. The FBI is watching. If you think you can extort millions and disappear, think again. Eventually, they'll find you. Eventually, you'll pay. And eventually, the only thing you'll be counting is years behind bars. If you think Ryan's story is wild, you haven't seen anything yet. Check out our video on the worst traitor in U.S. Special Forces history and how he was caught. Click it now.